Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chandler, the Geek Slays, and welcome back to Scuffed Ass Podcast episode. Oh, God, the volume's on my fucking laptop. Okay.
Anyway, episode 54.
We're going to talk about
We're going to
things that shoulds be's illegals. Alec with the sub, I appreciate it. So what should be illegal?
Colton was the one who started
Yeah,
this.
he started it by saying humming should be illegal.
Why, though?
I don't know.
I'm intrigued.
I just feel like it's something that should be illegal.
Why? You can't just, have that opinion without a reason.
Yes, I can. It's America. America!
But we don't like America, so try again.
No, I think humming should be illegal.
But what? But why?
Because humming can be, humming could crush a person. What do you think of this? How big? It could crush a person. Think about it.
No.
Especially women.
If you're gonna
Their hums can destroy a man.
What?
I don't.
They're mentally can destroy a man. Think about it.
That doesn't make any sense.
First time you're getting ready to get it on, stands there like
What
this.
sort of dumb shit are you trying to say?
What is the humming?
Well, you keep cutting me off!
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was loud.
Yeah.
Well, every time I try to say something, what are you getting into? Well, then I try to explain. I don't get what you're saying. Well, let me explain. Okay.
Today's episode of the Domestic Violence Podcast. Who's gonna commit it first?
Me?
Oh.
Okay, so stop sidetracking. Explain. We're trying to give you moments.
Okay, so what I mean by women use humming to destroy a man mentally is you're getting ready to get it on the first time, and you're standing there like this, and you drop your drawers, and she, what do you think of that? And she goes,
That's not humming.
That's not humming, you twat.
That's not humming.
That is a hum.
That is not a hum.
That is a hum. You go, that's a hum.
It's the same sound, but it's not the same thing, you twat waffle.
Yeah, I feel like that is more of a sigh. You're like,
No. A sigh is... That's a sigh.
Same thing.
That's a hum.
Makes no.
No, humming is...
That's
humming is a melody. You're melodically, making a humming noise. So it's different.
I can hear geese outside and it's pissing me off.
Good.
But,
maybe you should go hum to them.
That's awesome. Oh, I forgot. I'm dumb.
Chandler's dumb.
Carry the podcast for a second. You two got this. Destiny, get off your fucking phone.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sigh of relief. That's a sigh.
But I feel like
That's a sigh.
is more of a thought. It's not a hum.
Have you ever read a book before?
Yes. What do you mean? Duh.
What if I sit here and go,
That's not.
You're gonna say that's
hum.
a hum?
That's not a hum.
Or that's not a hum? That's
no.
Literally in a book, they would say, the person or whatever they're talking about would say, this person hummed an intriguement, or gave
that
an
has
intriguing
never
hum.
been a thing.
Yes, it is.
I've never read. Tell me one book where you've seen it.
I have never read that.
God damn it! What is that book? It's about a chick that randomly has a rich guy come up to her and The Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby doesn't say that.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Yes,
doesn't.
I'll put
does.
money on it.
I put money on it. No, it doesn't.
Right in the beginning of the book. I'm pretty sure.
Thank you. I'm glad you're going to Google this. Because I've read The Great Gatsby, and it does not say that.
I don't know how to look it up.
Because the chick gets the rich
look,
guy
like,
to
in the storyline does
hum with
Great
intriguement.
Gatsby. I don't know.
do they
First chapter.
how did you word it?
First chapter.
How did you word it?
I just know it says it like
I don't think
because she's like I remember it was
no, I don't want a
it was like
summary.
frickin'
I
6
don't
years
want a
ago when I read this
summary.
book,
I'm
but
not.
it was
a
so
summary.
it was okay. So she was on the street and he's giving her the opportunity to come with him and live with him in this mansion,
Yeah,
and she's trying to make up her mind. And she says something that intrigues the rich guy, and there's a reason he chose her, and it says that like he hums with intriguement or something like that.
Just look up that.
I'm reading the first chapter.
Oh
right
goodness. Okay.
now. So keep going. I'll let you know if any of that comes up at all.
At least I feel like it was The Great Gatsby. Maybe it wasn't. I read so many freaking books in college English that I feel like that's the one. Maybe not.
Actually, here's the easier thing. Humming. What is the dictionary definition?
Yeah, what's the definition of humming? That would probably be an easier
Don't go down
explanation.
that road with him because he will disagree anyway.
That's
Shut
fair.
up.
That was rude.
Just shut.
We
got into a big old argument about defamation.
It was not an argument. It was a debate. It wasn't like an argument. It was just a debate about the definition of a word. And even whenever I gave him the definition of a word and the definition of the word that he says people shouldn't associate with that other word, and they do go together in the dictionary of the human race, he still argued with me.
Well, see, my thought is she was like, defamation has a lot to do with racism.
No.
And I was like, no, it does not. It does not have hardly anything to do with racism.
Defamation is just slamming your character.
Basically, it's you're slamming a so somebody's like reputation.
Say it.
I'm gonna let him finish. I'm gonna let him finish.
You stop. Let her.
Okay,
she has
you talk.
a thought.
His exact phrase was, "People confuse defamation with racism all the time. They're not even remotely related."
Actually, I think
racism is a form.
Well,
yes, but racism is a like a subcategory that can be described as defamation. And here is why. Okay, I'm gonna give you my argument. Okay.
Real quick, humming is a low, steady, continuous sound, like that of a bee. Therefore, is not a hum. Would be a hum.
That's huffing. Huffing.
That's
the word. Okay. Anyway. Defamation. The definition of defamation is the action of damaging the good reputation of someone. Slander is a synonym for this. Okay, it's actually in the definition, but slander is a synonym. Okay. Oof, help if I can spell. I'm doing great. Racism is prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against a person.
So,
same thing. It's the same.
not.
It's just a different
That's
word.
not even close, Destiny.
Or people on a basis of their membership in a particular race or ethnic group. But here was my other argument. Because racism is a form of slandering. Yes, it is.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Racism is a certain person not liking another person because of their skin color or their ethnicity.
Whereas I slander Wonder all the time, and it's not because he's white. Because he's a little bitch.
So if you look up is racism a form of slander, look at the same word that pops up in every single article with racism.
See, this is my argument. So this is my argument.
Defamation.
This is my argument. If you were to go, so if I go out there and I pay KKK on some black guy's garage or something like that, and they figure out it was me that did it, I would get sued not for defamation, but for a hate crime, not defamation. Because I wasn't going after the name, I was going after them because of their skin color,
so
not
here's
because
her
of their
argument.
name and their...
I got it. I got the perfect way to phrase her argument. It's basically, her argument is, all racism is defamation, but not all defamation is racism. Just like all Baptists are Christian, but not all Christians are Baptist.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
That's her argument.
Thank you.
That's her argument.
And
I
do you
still
feel like
don't know if I agree, but I at least understand why you're arguing that. I don't know if I agree
We were
with
so
it.
angry at each other
I was
the other night.
I was actually I was more angry because he literally yelled at me to shut up, even though he tried to push the conversation.
I just said
Shut up at the top of your
topic.
lungs.
Actually, well, the first thing he said was just shut up. And then he was like, just shut up about the conversation. Oh, yeah, exactly. So, like, the first thing, that was the loud thing, was not clarified.
People only care about what you say really loudly.
Yeah.
Is what I've noticed.
Accurate.
Yeah.
I'm
So if you shout the whole thing, they'll care about the whole thing. But if you only say "shut up,"
she gets really.
They only hear the "shut up" part.
She gets really mad and butthurt when I get into an argument, especially one that I care about. I get very loud.
Yeah.
And people get.
It doesn't make me mad or what else did you say? Butthurt? It doesn't make me mad or butthurt. Dude, it is scientifically proven that women cannot handle a certain level of volume. Like, we break down.
So don't be a woman.
Alright, I want to go get a dick.
There you go.
Right.
Let's not do that. I enjoy her not having a dick.
Oh, you're saying you'd leave her if she had a dick.
Actually, yeah, we've had this
That's pretty
conversation.
fucked up.
He'd also leave me if I somehow got turned into a worm.
Why the fuck is that come up in conversation?
I asked you that one day, remember? Because like that was a TikTok trend for a while. Girlfriends would ask their
yes,
boyfriends,
it was. Would you leave me if I turned into a worm?
Would you stay with me if I turned into a worm?
Yeah, you imagine trying to protect her every day. I had to walk outside and have to frickin' cradle her like this, or a bird would be like,
yeah, I'd leave her too. Fuck that shit.
Wow, the bird just ate my girlfriend.
What the fuck are you gonna do with a worm? You'd no longer be able to speak.
Plus, not only that.
Wouldn't that be a blessing in some scenarios, though? Like, for example, we can
not
avoid
only that,
arguments.
I already have enough worms as it is. I've been feeding my tapeworm for years.
That's how you do it.
That's how I do it.
Fuck.
That's how I've determined how I do it. I need a tapeworm.
I need a tapeworm.
Actually, yes, you do. You'd probably lose about 60 pounds having a tapeworm. Or get E. coli. Ask Cassidy.
Gross.
I'm watching Doctor Who again. Like, I got HBO Max finally.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so glad that they finally sorted their shit out with Amazon and Roku, and we're like, fine, you can have our fucking app.
Yeah. So I got HBO Max, and I was watching Doctor Who, and there's an episode about like a capsule that they give these people that they're selling them to on Earth, and it's actually an alien, and the fat just walks away is the term, but it's actually like a little fat, and it's a little blob. It's a little adipose blob person who's so adorable. And
okay. So I'm happy about HBO Max being a thing now, because I like to watch Friends to fall asleep, so that's great. But also, all of the DC universe, like, all the old, like, 90s, 2000 shows, like, the original Justice League is on there.
Actually, did you also notice that most of the 90s and, like, 2000s movies are on there, too?
Yeah.
Like, there's more older movies than newer movies
Friends,
on there.
The Big Bang Theory, all that old shit.
Very, 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 very disappointed in us.
What?
Us?
Looked at a title. Did our title?
Yeah, we started off talking about that.
Yeah, I was the only person that...
Okay, Destiny, what do you think should be illegal? I think stupid people should be illegal. I don't know how we go about figuring that out, but
you know what I think? I actually think ACT and SAT testing should be illegal.
I think testing in general should be illegal.
I don't know.
No, I do, because testing does not show your knowledge about a topic. Testing shows your memory of specific shit.
Not only
like,
that.
did you memorize this exact thing, or do you actually have knowledge of the topic?
I don't know.
I for a long time would struggle with tests. Well, I understood the topic better than anyone else in that class.
I do too, and I agree. I agree with you to a certain point. Like, I actually had this argument with one of my college professors, who lost that argument, by the way. The whole class would agree. But at some point, I do think testing is necessary. Like, for example, to become a doctor, to become a nurse.
Written testing doesn't show their knowledge in what they're talking about.
But it's not just written testing. That's not all of it. There's clinical testing.
But most of what they do, the reason I don't like tests the way we do them is, well, this test counts for 90% of your grade. That's too much stress on a person. That doesn't show their knowledge.
I agree.
That just shows they got way too fucking nervous.
See,
because
I don't believe
agree.
in paper tests. So, like, when it comes to doctoring and stuff like that, I believe in, physical tests. Like,
That's
where they bring in the dumb...
Yeah.
That's
the
a
dumb,
clinical.
Yeah, a clinical
test. Or, stuff like that. A real life actually test hands-on learn how to do stuff.
I mean, yes, that's part of it. But honestly, if you did that for, like, everything that it took to actually, like, get your doctor license or your nursing license, it would take you a month to do it all hands-on. It's easier.
That's okay. You spend, 7 years in college? 1 month is fine. It's easier
for the system if they can take, like, anatomy, for example, point to a picture on a test and say, label it.
Yeah, and you wonder why our system's so fucked, because we take the easy way, not the actual right way.
See, I'm not disagreeing with you, though. That's the thing. I'm not disagreeing with you. But I in certain circumstances, like rare circumstances, I do think testing is necessary. I don't think ACT and SAT should be necessary, and I don't think they should exist.
The only reason... Okay, so the reason they exist is to show your placement for colleges. That's it.
I know, but colleges don't even want to look at them anymore. That's the thing. That is becoming becoming a thing.
I don't...
No, it is.
Think about that. I didn't try to
They're
going to
have ACT and SAT. The one thing they need to do is get rid of the timed part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be able to take your time.
That's exactly...
Because not everybody can retain information.
That is exactly what the ACT is.
Also,
how fast can you take a test?
Also, if we're going off that, when it's not timed, can I also just fucking go when mine's done? Because I get, you might not retain information the same way. I sat there, I was the only person taking it, because I had to go to the college and do it, because I dropped out of fucking high school. So I was at the college doing it, and I'm like, I'm done. And they're like, well, we just have to sit here for another hour quietly, and you can't be on your phone.
Yeah, you can't be on your phone.
What the fuck? I'm done. Move on. Fuck this.
Yeah, see, I didn't have that luxury. It was more of a,
right.
Shit, I got 5 minutes left and 20 questions left. I'm just gonna guess.
Right? A lot of people don't have that luxury, but I think that is the other issue with our education system, is we don't take into account, I learned faster than you learned faster than him. Why do I have to be stuck with you guys?
There can be
Or
worse.
why do you have to be moving as fast as me? Why can't we just...
The No Child Left Behind law should be not a law.
Right.
That should be banned. No Child Left Behind is screwing American education to a point of no return. We are so behind in education. Oh my god.
Compared to the rest of the fucking world.
We're like 50th.
Yes.
We're 50th and
that.
below on every topic.
Yeah.
The only thing that we like excel in is like death per capita.
Death per capita, gun
military
ownership
spending.
per capita, and military spending.
That's
it.
So yeah.
Fourth one, incarcerations per capita.
Well, and I also
we're number one.
I don't agree with everything that they teach. They don't teach anything that's worth a shit. So
that's true.
They're teaching shit that people don't care about. If you teach stuff that people are passionate about, they are more apt to learn something.
Yeah. Wow, Americans finally realize their education system is corrupted. No, Americans realize it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people realize it, but I don't think anyone gives a fuck.
Well, if they do, they get shut down by the government because the government gets too much money.
Actually, what it is the people who do give a fuck are people like us who will never be in a position of power. The people who do give a fuck don't run or control anything.
I'm gonna become the president of the United States. Vote for me.
Hey, I'm a bartender. Apparently, I could become a politician now.
You'd be the first husband, and I will be your vice president. It'll be great. It'll be great. I'm your running mate.
Well, he could take care of all the computers.
Yeah, you could run my campaign for free, bro. Oh yeah.
We'll just tap it. We'll just hack and tap into everybody.
No. He would be Secretary of Defense.
No.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the qualifications.
Qualifications?
The qualifications. He doesn't. Secretary of Defense.
Yeah,
every Secretary of Defense ever has served in the military.
Yeah, I'm not a 5-star general.
Right. Yeah. Gen Z as fuck. Probably.
I think everyone realizes I think everyone already realizes that the educational system is corrupt. We just like the easy way.
Actually, I think everybody has realized everything is fucked and there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, because
that is false. We could do something about it if enough
no.
people were educated.
We couldn't,
yes.
though.
Well,
Yes.
No, because here's the thing. Because we chose, as we specifically didn't choose, but because America chose to be a republic instead of a democracy, we do not have a choice. We get to choose between two people at each level of government.
We're
you get
a
your
democratic
choice.
republic.
A republic and a democracy are two very different things. In a true democracy, every single bill that is voted for by the House and the Senate, we would vote for and tell them no or yes.
Yeah.
But we don't do that. We elect people who do that for us, and they don't give a fuck what we have to say.
I still agree with being a republic, a democratic republic.
I don't.
I do.
That's what we're labeled
because
as,
look
though.
at how many retarded ass people are out there. Look how many retarded ass people are out there.
Sure.
So I still believe in electing somebody who is smarter.
So then the needs of the people will never be met.
I know.
You still elect people, but the vote has to be passed down to the people.
Yeah, and then nothing would ever happen. We would never pass
It doesn't
anything.
happen anyways. The only thing that ever gets passed is stuff we don't want them to. Look at net neutrality being abolished. Literally, what was it? 185 million Americans signed petitions and wrote online, we don't want this. They passed it any fucking ways. They don't give a fuck what the people have to say, and that's a problem.
Well,
sure, are some people too stupid? Yes, but they're voting for who's getting put in office anyways.
Well, this is where I'm going to say that education has failed us, is because this is why politicians do not want our education to be good, because they want people to be so stupid that they'll just believe anything that they see. They don't want them to think for themselves.
Yes,
I'm
Destiny.
pretty sure this podcast has agreed to avoid politics.
Sometimes
it happens. Sometimes.
Okay,
sometimes
just
it just happens.
Okay.
But we avoid it because Chandler and I are so.
But we also
very passionate about certain things when it comes to politics. And a lot of times we agree, sometimes we disagree with each other.
The nice thing is, we don't hate each other because of it. We're like one of the 7 people in the world who can do that. Disagree and not want to kill each other.
Disagree politely.
We will argue and
maybe
it'll
yell at
each
other.
Debate. Yeah,
but
we don't. It never gets to a point where it's like, hey, fuck you. It's like, no, this is why it should be this way.
But
and whatever.
This is my thing. So it's like I was saying earlier, I
get that becomes a problem.
I get very high. Like I get to where I'm sometimes very high voiced and you know
make me break down into tears.
No. But
yes, you have.
Get some tougher skin, Destiny.
Dude, I can't handle yelling.
But I don't necessarily disagree with, because often passion is mistaken for aggression.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be aggressive. I'm just passionate about a lot of things.
I think regardless, whenever you go into religion and politics, passion is going to be the downfall of every conversation.
Could be.
You have to be completely unemotional to have those conversations.
But no, I don't agree necessarily. Well, I agree with that a little bit, but I feel like that's why our country has started to decline. Is because people became less passionate about politics.
No.
And certain types of our country. That's not
what I'm saying. Okay, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't be passionate. I'm saying you have to keep your passion in check. Because that's where stuff goes wrong. Throwing emotion into those kind of conversations can either cause A, a fight, B, like you and me and I break down into tears, or C, just complete chaos. That's why they make debates as strict, well, except for our presidency, but that's why they usually make school debates as strict as they are, because they try to teach kids you can't go in with an emotional stance.
So part of the issue though with all of that is the people who are passionate, they don't matter. Right. The system's rigged against anyone who runs, except for whichever side the RNC or the DNC is chosen as their candidate. So that's how it works.
And that's why I mean, so when the people have the power is when the people are all on the same side.
Yeah.
When everybody agrees with each other, that's when we're most powerful. So that's when
someone gets impeached.
The Republicans and the Democrats try so hard
to separate
us, to keep us out of agreement. They're trying to make us fight each other, and
it's working.
And it's working, obviously. But they do this because it allows them to gain more power. It's
Right.
And it's true, because the only way the people have power is when the people are united.
Yeah.
And when they're not united, guess who they rely on?
Well,
The politicians.
I don't think we'll ever be united again. It'll never happen.
Well, I think it can
Do you
happen.
disagree with that?
I think it can happen.
I think never is not the right word. I agree with Colton.
But
I think it can happen. I just honestly think our educational system has
I just
to pick
hope
itself
it's
up.
not too late by the time it does happen.
I stick by this. No political system, no single political system has ever worked. And it never will.
Because
Communism,
no matter
socialism, capitalism,
Mhm.
anything, none of it works. Because it doesn't help, it doesn't support all of the people.
Well, and too often
And
the times
almost every time it
eventually-
only supports the top 1%.
Well, and
because
too
I
often
guess
the
that's how
times
our
it
world
only
works.
supports,
Sometimes.
What do you mean?
You get people who manipulate the system.
Always.
That you get too many. A lot of times it'll go well for a while, and then you get that one person in there that seems like a good person, and they're not. They're there to manipulate the system.
Even outside of
gain
government,
power.
you can manipulate the system anyways. But, Destiny, you had something to say?
No, not really. It's kind of just like a little independent thought, because there
Go
were
ahead.
certain circumstances that we learned in like government where if certain like situations happened in even our government or like a socialist country or etc. Like taxes, for example, like that kind of screws over the hierarchy, like the higher classes, because they get
doesn't.
taxed more.
Not really.
Well,
Because here's the
but
thing:
that's what I
if
meant
you're
by it
smart
depends.
enough, because if you're smart enough, you can rig the tax system for yourself.
Well, yeah, but
Fucking, I'm just using this because his taxes had to become public.
right.
Trump paid less for taxes one year than I did, and I worked a minimum wage job, and he made billions.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's because
You can game the system, and it's legal, so there's not technically a problem with it, except what the fuck.
Right, yeah, and it seems it is a problem, but see, the Democrats really wanted to make Donald Trump seem like a really bad person because he paid less taxes than most people.
No, just
And
rig the
Donald
system.
Trump's defense, and he's right. He said, I just do what every other rich person on the planet does.
Everything he did was legal. Does that make it right?
And he
No,
admitted, he
but-
says, I don't think it's right, but if it's legal, I'm gonna do it.
Right. And
if I don't have to pay, $100,000 in
That's the
taxes or more, then I'm not gonna do it.
That's the biggest thing. He did the same thing any of us would have done in the exact same situation if we knew how.
But the thing is
When you
no
get
matter
money,
what,
you don't want to lose it.
rich
That's-
people are gonna find loopholes.
I really see. I don't agree with that statement anyway, because I wouldn't be that way. I really seriously
Money
wouldn't,
changes
'cause
people. It's hard to know.
I wouldn't. I'm telling you. No,
See, I
I'm
always
telling
say
you
that,
right
but
now.
who knows?
I told Colton this like whenever we first started dating. I want to become a physical therapist, and the thing is like physical therapists actually make a lot of money.
Do
like
they?
they really do. They make a lot of money.
Sweet.
And,
so I'm
and if
gonna
you're
come
a
with you
traveling
guys.
therapist, like you make 2 to 3 to 4 times more than the average therapist if you're a traveling therapist. So like the serious goal for myself, and I mean like if I win the lottery along the way, still gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start a charity foundation and a scholarship foundation where most of my funds are gonna be flooded into to give kids like me who didn't have the opportunity to college and got like the Daniels Fund, to give them the opportunity to get out of their situation and make something
Okay,
of themselves.
let's be fair. Kids like all of us.
Well.
None of us were in that great of a position.
Yeah.
Truly.
But seriously, like that is straight up my dream. I really don't see myself ever changing because I have money. That is never.
Well, see, I find it a big difference because all of our politicians today, guess what? They didn't work for shit. They were born wealthy. They were born wealthy. They don't know what it's like to work for what they have.
The other issue is they don't know what it's like to live without. Literally, at any point, any of those politicians could have had whatever they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we haven't had that luxury.
Nope.
We have to work for whatever we have and, budget things. And, do I want to eat or do I want to pay the house payment? That's a question people have to ask, and they don't see that.
Accurate. How to do
There's
that.
something I've always thought of, and
Yeah,
I think it's, if we were to take money out of the scenario of government, I think that would help immensely.
yeah.
So say, sure, they get paid, but minimum wage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're in government, you should make the minimum wage as everybody else, and then figure out
Minimum
is that
wage.
enough to live.
And so that would make it so that they would have to have another job. So they would just be another working class citizen that took an obligation to do government, do their time, do their term limit,
That's the other thing.
and then go back to their job.
That's the other thing we need. We just need term limits.
Yeah, because
Fuck
corruption.
these lifetime politicians.
Because how does corruption happen?
Yeah.
Think about it. How does corruption
Well, I
happen?
mean,
Corruption doesn't happen overnight.
no.
Corruption happens when you have somebody there that's been there for 50 years, 45 years. It isn't the guy that's been there for 4 or 8. It's the guy that's been there for
sometimes.
50.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
Yeah, but that was already pre-started and
Yeah.
was already set up to be corrupt when he showed up. Because like Joe Biden right now, he's very corrupt.
Well,
and
he's
it's
also
obvious.
been. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
at this
matter.
point. We've
Everybody knows Joe Biden
But,
is in
see-
cahoots with
See, I had
Ukraine,
in 2016.
China.
You remember how much I liked Bernie, but I
Right.
still don't think Bernie, Biden. These people have been in politics for 60 years. That's not okay.
Yeah.
Biden
There
has
should
been in
not be a
politics for
such
that long?
thing. That,
Maybe not 60 years, but he's been in politics for a long fucking time.
there should not be a such thing as a career politician.
No.
No such thing. That should not exist. Career politicians should not exist.
I also don't believe that the age requirement for certain things should be as high as it is.
It's actually not as high as you'd think.
How high do you
still
think it
kind
is?
of-
For president, it's
It's
35.
35,
for,
right?
33.
No.
35.
No, it's 35. It's
Look it up.
It's 35.
33.
Oh, it's 35.
Pretty sure it's 33. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
Because
but I'm
it's
pretty
25 for Congress and Senate.
It's
Is it
35 years old.
Okay, I thought it was 33, but my bad.
Yeah, must be
35 and have been a resident for 14 years.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
I still feel like
But still, I
that's
don't
still-
believe
the other big issue, though, is that people, for some reason, like, there were a lot of people that I heard say they wouldn't vote for Andrew Yang because he was so young. Didn't have enough life experience. He's 46.
Yeah.
We don't need 80-year-old men running our country. They don't know what the fuck is going on.
See, that's kind of why I feel like even at like 35, like you've just hit that mile marker where you're like,
I've argued
I'm
this.
in the rut. I'm
Past
in the system.
50, do you really know what the world is like anymore? The world has changed. Most people over 50 are arguing, well, back in my day, well, it's not your fucking day anymore.
Right.
The world's
yeah.
changed, dumbass.
This isn't 1972 anymore.
Like,
And he's always the one that goes, back in 1997, I was playing on the... Like,
Yeah, I was playing on my Game Boy.
I was playing on my Game Boy. God, we're old. No.
Yeah. But
yep.
Kids these days make me feel old.
yeah.
It's
Tell me
true.
about it, dude.
What's an old game?
Call
Call of Duty.
I go back to my high school
Huh?
now. I went back to my high school a little while ago, and I had like these little. So whenever I was like a freshman, these cute little third graders who knew my name. Now they're all like seventh graders, and it's stressing me out, man. I'm like, oh my god. Everyone I know, all my friends are like getting pregnant and shit, scaring the living crap out
Right?
of me.
It's like, oh my god.
Or they're getting married.
They go, I'm pregnant. Oh my god, what are you gonna do? I planned that. Oh.
Oh yeah, you're old enough to have children. I forgot. I'm used to 17, 18 years old. Like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I can't tell my
That's
parents.
what's gonna happen when you two finally have a kid. One just gonna be like, yo, Destiny's pregnant. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Like, my parents celebrated. At this point, they're gonna be grandma and grandpa
and then
again.
it'll be like, ah, that's right.
Oh my
Next
god, I have
topic,
to
teen
tell you
pregnancy.
something though that made my heart
no.
literally sing. I was like so happy to hear this,
If your
but
heart was singing, you should probably go to the
I-
hospital. That's
Yeah,
not
go
good.
see a cardiologist,
I-
please.
dropped off those FR pants that your mom bought your brother
Oh yeah.
at the Fort Laramie.
Place?
Jim.
Oh,
Your nieces were
brother.
Well, they were practicing for traveling, and as I was walking out the door, I heard one of like Skyla and Shaylin's friends go, "Oh yeah, she's related to you, right? She's like your aunt or something." Skyla's like, "Well, not yet. Probably soon though. And then she's gonna be our aunt, and we're gonna love it." And I was like, "Oh, my heart! They're so cute."
Yeah,
what's
see,
up,
that's how
Amber?
you know you're doing good things, because Destiny
Right.
because they like Destiny, they did not like Savannah. They literally
didn't like Savannah.
when you got a kid this big that calls you stupid, you must be stupid.
That's fair. Dude, okay,
When you have
be
to have
honest,
a 3-year-old explain to you how football works.
be honest though, you didn't like Savannah.
I really didn't.
You just kind of
As he explains it to me, he literally dated her so people didn't think he was gay because he hadn't had a girlfriend in that long.
It's kind of true.
see. That's not what he said to me. It was something about her saying, "So are we dating?" And he's like, "I didn't even say anything," so she just kind of went with it, and it just happened. It's
so
like
it was kind of like I
Jesus.
didn't want to date. I really wasn't, because she was the one that made like the strides, and I was like, I don't know. And then she just kept asking, "What are we? What are we? What are we? What are we?" And it was kind of like, I don't know. I just kept shrugging, and then she was finally like going around the school like, "Oh, we're dating." I guess we're dating.
okay, fuck it.
And then she turned
I'm
out
bored.
to be a retard. So
And then the question
And
came.
the podcast has been canceled.
And then the question came up of how do islands float? And
Oh
that's
my
when
God.
Colton
Yep.
questioned his entire life.
No, okay. So there was a Twitch streamer.
Sorry.
Like a very popular Twitch streamer who
Hello.
genuinely thought that, right?
Like, how do islands float? Like,
No,
seriously?
Not how do they
Oh,
float.
okay.
But he just thought they did. He was like, if I go outside right now, and he lived in like New York or something. He's like, if I dig straight down, I might have to dig for a while, but I'll hit the ocean at some point, right? And then he just looks in the camera. He's like, right? Like Hawaii, if you just start digging, you'll hit the ocean, right?
actually,
Guys?
Hawaii is more solid rock than anything else.
I'm like, dude, I'm not
Hawaii,
I'm
you're
not
gonna
dumb, but I'm not smart. I'm like the smartest dumb. I'm like the dumbest smartest person, or the dumbest smartest. My dad was trying to
She's
identify
book smart.
this. Well, hey, sometimes I'm street smart too. Hold up.
on certain topics.
Yeah, thank you very
Maybe.
much.
No.
I know more than the average girl on car stuff.
That's not that impressive.
Hey, sometimes.
Yeah, I was about to say, all you have to know is what the dipstick is, and you got more than
Hey,
on
do you know
most
how to
women.
take your replace a tire?
I know how to change a tire. I know how to.
Then you're
I know
good.
how to change my oil.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
above
then-
the
then-
90%
Dude,
of women.
you're
in this
above
world.
most dudes at that point. Let's be
You
real.
are, honestly, you are.
But like, my
Kind of true.
I was having this conversation with my parents, and my dad looked at me. He goes, "You're like the smartest dumb person I know." And I was like, "Okay." I mean, that's a pretty accurate description, because man, sometimes I am a space cadet. Like I totally, I ask the dumb. Out of fear, sometimes I ask really dumb questions, like the skunk incident. I was so scared we were gonna get sprayed, and the question that I asked you, I literally.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
So don't.
I just looked
don't.
at
Say it.
Say it.
I'm intrigued
Don't
now.
say
How do I put the
No,
safety on?
Shush.
I don't know how to put the safety on. It's
Stop.
like, babe, it's a revolver.
Yeah,
It's a
it was a
revolver.
revolver. I was literally so scared to get sprayed by a skunk, guys. Like my brain power went boom. He literally never saw me run so fast in my life. Not even in track. Ugh.
Okay, could she? Maybe. Could she repair an engine? I don't know. If we told her what to do, I bet she could figure it
Here's
out.
the situation. Could
Could she do it alone with no internet?
No,
Maybe not.
if you gave me an instruction manual, like, or if you just gave me the book, like
Sure.
the manual for your vehicle,
How to-
Mechanic's manual.
Yeah.
I
is
could
what
do
you
it.
Call it.
I could do it.
Yeah, but if you just threw her out there and said, "I don't know what's wrong with it, figure it out, fix it," probably
If it's
not.
wait, if it's
I
like a
couldn't do
basic,
that,
if
to
it's
be
a
honest.
basic problem, like if it's a basic problem,
Maybe.
maybe, depending
give
on
you a
the
hard maybe.
situation.
But if you had the instructions, you got this.
Yeah.
Join the Discord. Sick. Where the fuck is this topic going?
I don't
What
know.
were we talking about before we got car
What
distracted?
should be illegal?
No.
No, not the topic of this.
No.
What we were talking about before this happened, like before this conversation.
I don't know, something about politics.
Yeah.
Anyway, anybody here, they should go and get a t-shirt.
Yes.
Oh yeah, stop
They're fairly
rubbing your
cheap.
nipples though. Why are you
Stop
rubbing? Like you're
rubbing-
focusing on your nipples. You're
That's
like,
where you rub.
"Whee!"
That's where you rub, Destiny.
You weren't doing this. You were going whoop 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 whoop.
Just do
That's
full
what
circles.
you were doing.
Well, actually, that's above my nipples. My nipples are like right here.
Saggy nipple boy.
No, I have
No, he just has no
nipples,
pecs.
but-
He has no pectorals.
That's actually true. It's fucking weird.
No, he's literally built like an ape. Like, you are. No, his wingspan is at least like this much longer than his body. Like that is a huge difference.
Well, it's supposed to be the same length as your body, so give or take
Yeah.
a half an inch.
Yeah,
It's
his is
more than that.
But
longer than
mine's
his
like
body.
8 inches
We
longer.
measured it out the
Yeah.
other day because we were intrigued.
Yeah. So like literally because his wingspan is so long, I have a feeling it stretched his like ribs to the point to where it stretched his pectoral muscles to where he can't develop them because his chest is so tight across. He literally looks like someone like threw him on a beam and then like pushed his arms. Like
it's like when he was a
literally what it
kid,
looks like.
his brother and sister were fighting over him. No, I want
Yeah,
just
exactly.
fucking stretch.
No, exactly. You got put on the taffy puller at Willy Wonka's Peanut Factory.
That's why Sean wants me to be a boxer so bad, or a fighter. I'm a
your
short,
wingspan-
stocky bitch with long ass
How
arms.
long is your wingspan?
I don't know.
My wingspan? It's
Do you
like
have a tape measure?
It's like 73, 74 inches.
Oh damn, he's got you beat.
Well, Ambush is also probably way taller though too.
Yeah, I have like a 74-inch wingspan.
And you're only
5'7". Because I'm 5'8".
5'7".
You are
Yeah.
not 5'7".
I'm
You're
5'7". 5'7".
Yeah, because I'm like 5'8", and I'm just a hair, just a little bit taller than him. I know, we're both short bitches, Destiny.
Well, if
Get
you
over
flip
it.
up your
I'm pretty
afro,
sure-
you'd
no.
be 6'3".
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure
look, I'm
that's, like,
fucking
the
8 feet
average.
tall. Look at that.
I'm pretty sure it's like the average height for
Look
the
at
for
me,
the
for
man.
taller.
Average height is like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, we're below average.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Ambush is 6'3", so of course it.
Holy
it's
shit. I'd
Your
be a
wingspan
shrimp
from-
next to you.
tip of your finger to tip of your
Well,
finger.
you'd
with
be like
your
standing
arms
next to
outstretched.
Cody. Cody's 6'3".
He's
Is he?
Is he? I
Yes.
thought he was taller than that.
No, Cody's like
Fucking
6'3",
could be.
6'4".
6'4".
Bailey is 6'8",
Bailey's 6'8".
6'9".
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fucking kid.
Wow.
And their
Yeah,
mama, yeah,
dude.
Bailey's 6'9".
Ba-
When the
Bailey-
fuck did that happen?
Bailey outgrew Cody by the time he was a sophomore in high school.
To be
that
fair, the
pisses
last
me
time I
off
saw
because their
Bailey, he
parents
was
are short
in
as
middle
hell.
school.
And their brother,
Parents are short as hell.
short. Their brother's the same height as me. He's like
Oh yeah,
5'9".
Donovan.
Yeah, Donovan's
Yeah.
like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
And then you get Cody, 6'4", Bailey, 6'8", 6'9".
There's
Size
actually-
14 shoe.
There's actually like a little thing that you can do to see if your wingspan is the same length as your body. You like stand up against a wall flush and then
Yeah.
you mark it with your hand and then you just turn your body around and expand your arm all the way down until you straighten out, and that tells you if
Yeah.
you're.
Yeah,
My
you can
wingspan is the exact same length as my body.
I've never done it because I don't give a fuck.
I bet yours is shorter.
I don't know.
No,
I'd
I
say
bet
it's
yours
pretty
is
close
shorter.
to, because
I bet
you
it's
also have to
shorter.
take an accountability the width between your shoulders.
Yes,
and
I know. I'm just saying I think his is shorter.
I think it's gonna be pretty close
Yeah, well, we can test
because
it later.
Chandler's
once we
really
know.
wide in through here.
Thanks, man.
It's got to support them boobies, you know.
Yeah.
The man pecs.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm not gonna say what I was about to say because Destiny would have slapped the fucking shit out of me.
No, I wouldn't have. I don't hit anymore.
Yeah, especially live.
I bet.
Stop! Oh my god. I'm gonna stop coming to these
Ugh.
forever.
Why? We still love you.
Well, okay, that. I don't know you.
Well, I mean,
Well.
the people
Accurate.
love you. They still love you. I'm sure there's been multiple times where a lot of people watching the podcast would want to reach through the frickin' screen and slap me.
Oh, definitely.
What were you gonna say though?
When? Oh, because he said, he's got to support them boobies. And I was going to be like, yeah, something you've never had to worry about.
Hey,
Hey,
she's
I've
growing.
come a long way, actually. I have
come
come
from
a
skeeter bites
long
to-
way. I just wear really baggy clothes so no one can see
Why do you feel
my
sorry for
feminine
Destiny?
physique.
Just
Sat
sandwiched in between two retards on.
Hey! I'm the smartest one here.
Still doesn't make you more than a retard. Like, you're just a smarter retard.
I'm doing fine.
I'm doing fine.
I had 4 older brothers. This is nothing. Well, grew up with 2. Had 4.
Anyway, go buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Do you have a link?
Yeah, it was in chat. Just
I had to buy some myself just to try them out. They're actually not bad quality. They're pretty good.
Oh, the message for
The
Ooh,
fucking
where did that
Automa.
go?
I just approved it, basically. Ambush, I don't think you are.
The shortest? Is that what he said?
No, the smartest.
Oh, okay. I literally can't see it from
Yeah,
his...
it's rough. My laptop was being weird though, so.
Don't make that sound. That sounded like you were popping your jaw out of your face.
Were you popping your jaw? Or were you like chewing on a fingernail?
He was chewing on a fingernail.
This fucking guy. Don't worry, I do that too. That's
His
why I don't
fingernails
have any.
are like little old ladies that get like super freaking
See,
thick and hard.
Here's how fingernails are supposed to sound, but just straight down on my desk. It's just.
Yeah, I don't have fingernails.
I don't.
I
No,
scratched your
him.
desk.
Oh.
Literally.
It's a
I don't have
fucking.
fingernails.
It's literally an $8 desk. So.
$25 shipping though.
No, $200 shipping. Remember? IKEA fucking sucks, Destiny.
I know.
Okay, not the products. The products are fine for the price you pay for them, but to ship IKEA stuff. What are you doing?
I'm trying to read.
There's literally like a
That one's
screen closer to you, but you're fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this.
I like red better. I like red better than
Yellow?
1
Yellow.
+ 1 is 11. Got it. Good work.
Wow.
1 + 1 is 11.
Do you remember that? Do you
1
remember
plus
that?
1 is
that?
11.
Wow. I keep having those
You ever
like
start a slow clap?
no.
No, have you?
I'm
Have you ever
always-
actually started?
I'm always the person who start the class.
No, I'm pretty good at slow clapping when somebody does something really stupid. It's like,
But have you ever started a group to do that though? I never have, and I want to so fucking bad.
I'll
That'll
tell
be the
you-
crowning achievement of my life.
The best thing I ever got participation with from a crowd was in an assembly in high school, and the principal got done saying something that like none of the student body agreed with, and it was really quiet, and I was just like, awkward silence.
I wasn't
And
there for
everyone did it. Everyone did it.
that. I wasn't there for that.
It was the best.
After I left, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't start getting into like the whole like Destiny like lead the school and cheer thing.
yeah, she
until,
was
like,
literally the school
freshman
cheerleader.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, I was already gone by then.
Until my senior year. I totally quit my senior year. My voice box was gone my senior year.
Oh yeah, the few times she'd do it, she wouldn't give me any warning, and she'd just scream. I'm pretty sure I don't have any hearing in this ear because of her.
Okay, Marshall. Okay. You don't want to know, Destiny. Stop trying.
Oh my god, okay.
I told you.
Oh my god.
I told you didn't want to know.
Oh my god.
Fucking wonder. Even when the laptop's here, he's always trying to read that shit. But now, today, he's blind.
Yeah,
Did the caffeine make you blind?
No, it's just that blob on the that's usually sitting in the corner of my eye right here is
Thanks to him getting shooting
being
himself.
worse today.
Oh.
But yes, he is correct on that.
He is true. He is for true.
I can attest that it yeah.
Okay, so, Destiny. Things that should be illegal. Go. Since we fucked up so much today.
Well, I said
Licking
testing.
cats should be illegal.
What should be illegal?
What else
I'm
should be
trying like
illegal?
not to name like the obvious stuff, like the like
Well, if it's already illegal,
Yeah, I
that
know.
doesn't count.
Right.
If it's not
Um,
illegal but should be. We have told him to not to.
it's like there's just no use in.
You don't need to hear what he has to say.
No, my opinion doesn't matter.
That's not the problem.
I agree, though. His opinion doesn't matter.
What should be illegal? You know, in some states, it's illegal to chew gum.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
No, seriously.
Oh, did you know?
If you look up like the 50
weird,
like the weirdest laws in the 50 states, or yeah, whatever. Yeah, like I think it's actually in Arizona.
Did you know it's in? I can't remember what state, but it's illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your pocket.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Who carries ice cream cones in their pocket?
Can we go to that state just so I can carry an ice cream cone in my pocket and see what they do?
Yes.
Like, I'm so down to record a video of us going to random states and fucking around with their dumbass laws and seeing what happens. I'm just gonna look up weird laws. Weird laws.
Do you know it is legal for women to walk around topless in public in Wyoming?
It's legal.
It's legal. You can do it, ladies. Why it's great in Wyoming. You can just walk around topless and nobody can say shit. Well, they can say shit, but you're not gonna get in trouble. Huh?
I'm trying to think of this question.
Oh. She's talking shit over
seriously, I just can't even, like, I really can't think of another one that should be illegal. I feel like everything is so illegal, like, literally everything. Everything is illegal in some state somewhere.
How are people still not in prison in Massachusetts? Swearing at sporting events is illegal in Massachusetts. Oh. Have you ever heard a fucking Patriots fan? Like, what the fuck?
Well, I'm pretty sure every Patriots fan ends up in jail at some point in time
awesome.
anyway.
That's awesome. Yeah, just like ridiculous laws is the best thing to look up. It's hilarious.
Bingo games can't last more than 5 hours in North Carolina.
Why would you have a bingo game last longer than 5 hours? Oh my god. I like bingo, but that's ridiculous. That is dumb.
Biting someone's arm off is illegal in Rhode Island.
I think vegan should be illegal.
I agree. No, okay, because here's the issue with vegans. Their only personality trait is that they're vegans.
No. Vegan is like, you can still eat fish and stuff, right?
No. Vegan is, you don't even eat cheese, you don't eat anything that comes from an animal.
I thought that was vegetarian.
No, vegetarians still eat fish and cheese.
No.
Yes.
Vegetarians only eat veggies.
No, that's not true. Vegan is the more extreme one. Trust me, I know.
Like, yeah, vegan are more like eat supplements to survive. But I think vegan should be illegal.
Sell your eyes in Texas.
Yeah, there's some states where it's illegal to sell your kidney.
Huh. What's going on?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Karen should be illegal.
You do not eat anything that comes from animals. Okay, so then what's the one that... See, I don't think vegan should be illegal. I think the one that says, like, you can still eat fish and, like, chicken, that should not be a thing. I'm not saying it shouldn't be illegal, but... Because, if you're gonna go, like, if you're gonna be a vegan, be a vegan. You can't be, like, a partial vegan.
No, I just think, don't be a moron.
Fish is still an animal. Like... I feel like that is so annoying. And the only reason why I say I think being vegan should not, like, why I disagree with you guys, is because it actually does have some very good benefits for your body. A lot of, like, one of my friends who turned vegan, they're way more energetic now. They've lost a lot of weight in a healthy manner. Their diet has improved immensely. Like, there are some really good things that come from it.
I don't necessarily see the thing as somebody actually being a vegan as a problem. It's the name of being a vegan a problem.
It's also
because people go around, I'm vegan, and I have to enforce being vegan on everybody else. If you want to be vegan, fine. Be vegan.
That's the same thing with being gay.
No, it's not.
No. Sorry, that was not the right way to phrase that. But that's like
no, I get what she's saying.
Because what he said specifically,
there's gay people
pushing
out
it
there
on everyone else, like, oh, you need to be vegan. I can't believe you eat meat. That's so wrong. What about animal life? It's like the same thing with most people don't have problem with other people being like gay or lesbian. Like, be you. I'm totally equal opportunity for everyone and everything out there. Go for it. But most people don't have a problem. Like Colton, he doesn't have a problem with it until someone tries to push it on him.
Right, yeah. So, like, if their whole trait and personality is based on the fact that they're gay, that drives me absolutely insane.
Fair.
But if you're just another normal human being out there that just happens to be gay, I can be around. Like, I actually, where I work now as a bar, I actually know 3 more gay people than I knew. I didn't even know they existed in that area.
Yeah.
But they are super nice people, and their whole personality and their whole life doesn't evolve around the fact that they're gay. Just like vegans, I know
you're a terrible
I have family members.
You eat meat. It's like, go fuck yourself.
See, so that's the difference. That's what I mean. Like saying like vegans should be illegal. That's not. I think if you take it to that point, then you should just not.
Yeah, there was a TikToker, that vegan teacher, who wasn't a teacher, by the way. She also made a second account, that vegan nurse. She's not a nurse.
Yeah.
Destiny, plug your ears so I can say this word, please. She's just a dumb cunt. That's it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but
hit her with the hard T.
But it's just like vegan. I have family members that are vegan, but they don't have a problem with how I live my life. They chose to be vegan.
But here you go. Here's some Wyoming ones, because we love Wyoming here. Using a firearm to fish is illegal.
I knew that one.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
That's pretty
illegal.
much most.
No, it's illegal.
No, not that. Sorry, it's not an illegal thing for this one. It's illegal in Wyoming still, but it's still legal to hang someone on your property.
Awesome.
Yeah, if they're trespassing, you have the right, the lawful right to hang someone for trespassing if they don't leave.
Yeah. Also in Wyoming, if any kind of form of government comes to try and take your firearms, you have the right to kill them on the spot, as long as they're on your property and they're saying, hey, we're here to take your guns.
Skiing under the influence of alcohol is prohibited.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Why? I want to get drunk as fucking ski.
That's actually like if you're if you have a certain alcohol like amount in your system, you can't be on a boat in the lake. It's illegal.
Really? It's illegal to wear a hat that obstructs people's view in a public theater or place of amusement.
Good. Dude,
I agree with that.
I'm gonna call the fucking cops if I ever see some dude wearing a big ass hat and I'm in the theater.
There's this guy in my college class that sits in the front of the class and he wears this cowboy hat that is so big and he leaves it on his head and I can't freaking see the board. I literally want to be like, yo, freaking Cowboy Joe in the front,
Sadly,
take
it's
it
not
off.
a place of amusement, so you can't report him to the police.
I like learning.
Junk dealers may not make any business transactions with a drunk person. You can't be drunk in a mine.
Yeah, I can see that.
In Wyoming, all new buildings, not houses, that cost over $100,000 must have 1% of the funds spent on artwork for the building. So, like, if you build a new school that costs more than $100,000, you have to spend 1% of the funds for the building on artwork, which is weird.
That's weird, but it's kind of cool because.
This is one that like people are saying should be illegal is gerrymandering. Do you know what that is? You should have learned about that in history class in high school.
I thought it was illegal.
It's not illegal.
Oh.
No, because that's how they like break up districts.
Sure, but I don't know. I thought it was illegal. I'm nuts. It's fine.
Not. It should be. It should be because that's what gives political parties gain.
Right. Any person who fails to close a fence is subject to a fine of up to $750.
Because it's a fence-out state.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I just thought of another one that should totally be illegal. Puppy mills. Puppy mills should be illegal. Anyone who does that
Here's one
needs
that'll
to
offend
die.
Destiny. In Wyoming, it is illegal for a woman to stand within 5 feet of a bar while drinking. So if you are drinking, women are not allowed to sit at the bar technically.
No, it's if you're drinking. Reread that. I got confused.
It is illegal for a woman to stand within 5 feet of a bar while drinking. If she is drinking, she cannot be near a bar.
That doesn't make any sense.
Wyoming.
Well, see, back in the day, Wyoming passed that. I know it is because actually, I work at a bar. But this is actually there was a big problem back in the day in Wyoming where women would get drunk and then they were taken advantage of because they were near a bar, and then you got other drunk men. So it was basically to help protect women from being taken advantage of.
I wonder if it's not necessarily like the bar, but the establishment. Like the establishment itself. Like not the bar inside the actual bar, but the bar itself.
The building of
So it's
bar.
illegal to leave the bar?
No, it's illegal to drink like
So
while
you either
outside
have to
of
be
the bar.
inside. So
Ew.
Yeah.
and that makes, and I think that's how it is.
It's kind of like hospitals.
Like
I don't know. They
hospitals
have
and
it
smoking.
written fucking weird.
Like
No.
hospitals and smoking.
So, and I think she's correct. And the reason being is when women are inside of the bar,
they're protected.
they're protected inside of the bar.
Protected.
But if they're outside of the bar, nobody knows what happens.
Sure.
Which unless you're at our bar, because we have surveillance.
So if
video
they're 5
surveillance.
feet, if they're 5 feet at least away from the bar, then they're still invisible.
But
That would be my guess.
But I don't think we need that law anymore because technically, it is illegal in Wyoming for me to allow somebody to leave the bar with an open container of alcohol. I could sell them a pop and they could leave with that. That's fine because it's not alcoholic.
That's not.
But
We don't consider that a container.
The only other thing too is I think in Wyoming that's like the dumbest law to possibly have, just for the reason of like I feel
Street
like
dances.
women. No, not even that. Women are very well are very good at defending themselves in this state. There's
true.
not a woman I don't
I'm
see on the street in Guernsey
I'm
that
sure.
doesn't have a pocket knife on her.
pocket knife or a firearm.
Yeah.
That's why Wyoming's so great.
Or, I'm sorry, learned how to beat the fuck out of a dude. Like, I'm sorry. Most parents around here just teach their kids how to fucking knock someone out.
Yeah, that's the way of life in
with
Wyoming.
the way of what all parents around here say to their kids: never start a fight, but fucking finish it. That's what we were all taught. I'm
That's not a
sure.
thing.
Women in Wyoming
I'm sure
punch
there's
with
a
their
state where
fists
it was.
closed.
No, it's just
I'm
gay
sure.
marriage.
No, I'm sure there was. I'm sure somewhere at some point made it just.
Yeah, and women in Wyoming, they punch like men. They don't punch like bitch slap and pull hair.
Right.
They fucking get down and fight.
They'll knock you around just for fun. Oh, yeah, so I was reading a thing earlier, because there are still people who argue women cannot commit domestic violence, and I disagree very strongly. I'm sorry, if Destiny's beating the fuck out of you, you should be able to report her to the police, but that's not how America works.
Yeah.
No.
They will
don't
automatically
believe-
take the side of the woman.
No matter in a court, everything we have set up is set up only to help women who are.
I wasn't disagreeing
No,
with you.
I'm
said,
just saying.
Not.
Oh, I heard it the other way.
No,
so
I
what
said,
the fuck?
like you're right.
But it's like every system we have is set up to help women, but we don't have any set up to help men.
There's a guy.
Not one.
There's a guy who actually did a video with his significant. Actually, I don't think it was. I think it was his sister. But like they were at a mall and she was like sexually harassing him, and then like everyone
Nobody
was like, "What is
cared.
wrong with you? Like, why would you not let her like?" Why would you not let her like take advantage of you? Why would you not do this? And then there was another one where they did the exact same thing, but it was on the street corner where she was actually like hitting him, like not like hitting him, you know, where she would actually get like called on, but it was like punch in the arm and stuff like that. And he was like, "Man, like why do you keep abusing me? Like I have these bruises." And everyone's like, "Dude, why are you being like?"
Look at
Like,
Johnny
quit being a
Depp.
bitch.
Yeah,
Look at Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
yeah. I actually just saw a video of.
He's the one who was being abused, and he almost lost his career.
Who's
Amber Heard? Or I don't know what you're talking about.
Who's the lady who played Anastasia for 50 Shades of Grey?
I have
Oh.
no clue.
I can't remember her name.
But okay, Marshall, you're very incorrect.
There was a video that
Also, you're very incorrect. It should not be illegal to use a gun unless you have farmland. No. I'm sorry, no.
No, I think everybody should be able to carry a gun.
I disagree with that.
No.
Well, not
everybody.
everybody, but I still believe in background checks.
I think there
which
should be.
technically is still a violation of the Second Amendment, but I still believe in it.
I think there should be a test. I think you should have to like pass a certain
You have to go through basically hunter safety or
Well,
something like
Like,
that.
but think about Wyoming. Everybody who has a gun has their hunter safety usually.
Yep.
You know, she hasn't, but she's gonna get it because
I
you
don't have
have
a
to
gun.
have it in order to
That's-
hunt.
I don't have a gun
Yeah,
either.
She
though.
also doesn't own a gun.
I have throwing knives, which I'm very good at. aiming
she's
for
fucking.
what I
She's
need.
pretty good with throwing knives. It's scary, but
No. Okay. There's a reason it exists, and will the day that reason exists ever come? Hopefully not.
I'm sure.
right. Well, and
Hopefully not.
yeah,
But if it does, we need it.
yeah. Well,
Your government can choose to do whatever the fuck they want to you, and you deal with it.
yeah. It's up to you to either accept what they're doing to you or change it
I don't
by
know.
force.
What?
I don't know.
Who was a what now?
4-inch. I think I know where he's going with it, but I'm not in the mood to respond. So mostly because I can't say the words I'd normally say. There's apparently a child present.
See, this is what I mean by like I'm like the dumbest, smartest person because I literally, like stuff like just.
It's fine,
I don't know. But anyway,
but no.
I don't know. I think you should be able to defend yourself with firearms. You know, it is proven fact that places
But also look at
where everybody owns firearms, crime rate is down. Things are way down. People can defend themselves. When you got crooks that are worried about, okay, if I go rob this person, do they have a gun on them? Am I going to get shot?
Here's the other issue, though. Here's the other point. Criminals will get guns if they want to.
I
Any
was just
fucking
saying,
ways.
you take away the Second Amendment, people are still gonna get guns. There's like no freaking way that there's
Okay,
like a possible
but
lockdown.
the issue
on that.
is 90% of the people who will still have guns are just going to be criminals.
Yes.
Because
The only thing you're going to do with gun laws is take guns away from people, law-abiding citizens, people who are good people.
Yeah.
The people who are bad are still going to have their guns.
yeah, bad people can still figure it out.
Speaking of, I missed.
God damn it.
Think of drugs. Drugs are illegal. Not supposed to be able to get them. People fucking do.
Yeah.
Or make them.
Oh,
I was about to say,
Marshall.
speaking of...
Thanks,
if you-
Marshall. Go fuck yourself.
So, like
Thanks,
there's a guy in
my
Torrington
chat
who
wins
literally
all the
makes
time.
his own guns out of scrap.
You can 3D
They're not
print guns.
accurate, but he makes them out of pipes and...
They're accurate if you're close enough.
Right. They're still lethal.
Right.
They'll still get the job done.
And I'm sorry. If I wanted to go... I don't know how to say this without getting myself put on a list, but I'm going to fucking do it anyways. If I went to a school with
God.
swords,
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to murder just as many kids as I would have with a gun.
Right. How do you stop a bad guy
You-
with a gun?
A good guy with a gun.
Actually, about 65% of the time, if you confront a shooter, they back down.
Yeah.
That is actually this, and that's also why, if you guys are like females out there who are watching this,
Don't
I
think
do
any of it
recommend
right
to become a cop or a detective because women like, and this is like statistically proven, women have a higher success rate of talking down suicide bombers and shooters and suicide attempts than men.
I believe that. I could see
And it's
that.
like it's a huge gap. Like women are way more successful in that, and not just because I'm not because
Fucking
like
Marshall.
Well, who are the people who
My
are
chat's wild.
most likely trying to kill themselves? It's men, and men tend to
Not understand
Like-
that situation.
men tend to like the soothing voice of a woman, you know,
But it's also a thing of
versus another man.
how many men.
thank him for his service.
Also, how many people have. How many men were raised to believe that if you're having an issue, just fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't show
True.
emotion in front of people. Don't.
We're supposed to be tough, rough,
Right.
and we're supposed to be the strong ones.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I made it sound like men like can't do it. I just mean there is a higher success rate for female police officers and detectives in that situation.
It's 'cause they're good at talking.
Yeah, men can
over
do
it.
it too.
I don't want to deal with this person anymore. Bye.
Who's that? Why? What'd they say?
Some fucking dude.
What do you say?
Well, I'll inform you both later.
Okay. But
'Cause
yeah,
Destiny didn't get it.
I don't mean
so-
that men can't do it because I
Deuces.
know that they can, and I've met people who have. I just mean like
Talking about our wieners again.
regarding.
Kinda, yeah. just being my favorite word.
Da, 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 da,
No, it's okay.
da, 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 da,
I already hit him with the band hammer. It's fine.
Ah.
But yeah, I was over it. So, deuces. Thank you. Why? Why does Twitch think I want that word banned? Twitch's auto mod is like, are you sure you want him to be able to say this word? I don't know. A little risque for my channel.
That's literally your freaking
tagline.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't do it because you wouldn't be able to wear that shirt in public. But under the logo, it should just say GFC. Just actually, you know, the full phrase, not just GFC.
Mm-hmm.
It should. Nobody would be able to wear that, though.
Yeah. Unless you're in England or
Australia.
Australia.
Well, okay, that's a lie. I'd wear it because I don't give a shit.
Well, and you're not out in public very often anyway, so.
That's true.
But I like these shirts. And probably next time I'll wear the other one. Just so you can see it.
The Super T.
Yeah, the Super T.
Don't get it in red.
There are some weird fucking colors, though. That's not even the worst one, Destiny.
I thought it
will
looked
show
good.
you all.
No, I saw
you
the
looked at
colors.
them all? There are some weird ones.
Because I like the contrast between, you know, I know purple's a little weird with red.
See, I struggle with the red one
For me,
because
it's
the
too
red
much.
lightsaber.
It's
Right,
just
right.
Too much.
Because it blends and I don't like
So
it.
that's why I went with the red shirt with the Super T.
Right.
Because it the
I
contrast
just don't like
between
it
the
'cause
red
it's
and the
too
Super.
much. Like it's too much red. It's too much red. I feel like red is such a hard color, like to look at. Like it is. Ugh.
What are you, a bull? Toro!
Half the fucking
Oh,
room.
every time he's here, I worry that my house will collapse. Because he's a fucking psychopath.
And you gave him that.
Honestly, doesn't seem
He's
to be
been
doing
pretty
that
calm.
much.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Well, I don't know what it is about actual, like, freaking rock stars, monsters.
I think I don't think it's the caffeine. I think it's maybe the sugar.
Maybe, I don't know. It might be a sugar rush.
It might be the sugar.
Or,
you know how much fucking sugar's in a monster?
Yes, I know.
or
but it
whatever
would be the
chemicals
caffeine.
they put in it.
Could be that. Because if I remember right,
I
this
don't
has
think that has any hardly
zero
any
sugar.
But I really don't think it's the sugar.
And
If
it
you
could
know,
be a mixture between
Chandler,
caffeine
if
and
you
sugar.
seriously know like how much sugar he intakes on a daily basis,
Oh, I do know.
Like, no way.
Yeah, but I'm a hyper person.
Ole.
So
That's fair.
I'm a very hyper person. I always have been. I always thought I had ADHD, but apparently doctors say no. But I
I don't know. I still think we should have Greg give you the actual test. He's absolutely positive I have ADHD, which fair. I don't have any more. We drank the one that I had.
I don't need to drink anymore. I really don't.
Yeah, your heart's gonna stop one of these days because you drink.
Oh,
too
it
much
definitely
Monsters.
is.
Dude, I actually don't drink that much Monster. I just go through a certain phase for a little while where I do. Like, I have a Monster a day.
It's okay.
Babe, it's okay. I'm just worried about your health, honey. I'm worried about your well-being.
Are you joking right now? This is coming from the person who puts a little bit of coffee with his sugar and creamer. This is coming
I
from
don't
the
care
person,
about myself.
This is coming from the person who doesn't drink any
Destiny.
water compared to
Destiny.
like
I plan on
16
dying
pops.
before you.
You're not thinking
Don't
about
do
this.
that to me.
Destiny, you're not thinking about this though. It's the same way I think about things. He cares about you. He doesn't give a fuck about himself.
I know.
So he's
But,
trying
like,
to make sure you
I don't
live.
want him to be that way.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want you to die first. He
I
won't.
don't want him to die first either.
No, see, he won't be able to live. You'll be sad for a year or two, and then you'll be fine.
That makes me sound like a heartless person.
That's how it works.
Actually, yeah, no. Women
That's
do get over breakups and
Like women go through it
situations
tougher
faster.
for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
They don't go out, and men still keep on keeping on.
Yes,
But
Like,
men don't get over it.
We
ever.
cry our feelings out in the like first 2 weeks,
And
eat
men
some ice
never
cream,
get
and then
over
we're
it.
good.
See,
Men go
with
through like
women-
a 5-month depression.
Or
Yeah.
longer. Men sometimes never get over it.
yeah. So see, women, they can be with another man within 3 to 4 weeks.
I would
Dating,
not do that, though.
Just,
I mean,
not
like
just
serious relationship.
yeah, not.
But
just doing
you're a different type of woman. This is why I'm with you.
Good thing or bad thing?
Because you're not like anybody else. That's why I'm with you.
Actually, yeah, I have that question. Is that a good or a bad thing?
Good thing. I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
Being with you is a good thing, right?
Yes.
Well,
yes. Yes, it is.
No,
Don't go there.
You being with him, I don't know. You could do better.
No.
You really could.
No.
You really could.
I mean,
No.
Could.
you could be with a freaking super sweet rich guy with a massive dong, but instead you're with me.
Poor guy with a 2-incher? No.
No, he's like the perfect completion of my other.
Oh, sure.
And I've trained him well.
Pretty sure I did the training on you.
No, there's certain circumstances.
Circumstances. There's certain circumcisions.
Yes, thank you. See, I try, like, they say so many things in a row, and I can't, I try to think about what I need to say for it to come out right with the proper, like, meaning behind it. Also, I'm taking interpersonal communications class right now, and it's literally all about that, so it's made me start thinking about how I say stuff a lot more, which hurts my brain.
Jesus. Okay.
You know, I will say
that
one
got
thing.
dark.
What happened?
That got dark.
What? I
That
can't
got
even
dark.
fucking read it.
Fucking read it. It got dark. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
I remember I cried when
I
my
couldn't
mom
finish
dropped
it
me
because
off.
dumbass.
And it was the first time I cried. Later that day, she died on the stairs.
Why are you
Later
reading
that
it out loud?
Due to a medicine. Oh.
Did he never learn how to read properly?
I'm
Him.
so sorry.
That got dark.
That's rough.
That got dark.
That's rough.
That got dark.
But
It's
hey,
weird.
at least you had a mommy.
That's fair.
That is... Okay, so then that brings up... Okay, no. Not trying to make this go, like, any farther down the dark rabbit hole.
Dark,
Like, that
dark
brings-
holes are fun.
That brings up the question of, like, is it better to not have one as to actually getting to know one that you love and then lose one?
I'm gonna go with it's better to have had one. Because you don't spend... Here's why I say that. I've spent my entire life wondering why my parents never wanted me.
I'm sorry that you went through that, though.
And I am too. I'm not trying
that
to...
is hard.
I'm not trying to say which situations. Where, from my point of view, I would have rather had one. Okay.
At least you know that you were wanted at some point in your life, you know?
Because that's led me to my entire life with every person around me believing they don't want me there.
Well, we want you here.
I don't believe that. I
We
think you
want
two
you
put
here.
up with me. I think you specifically
some
put up with
bullshit.
me.
No, I put up with Clay.
He's
Yeah.
just...
No, I put up with Clay. There is a huge difference between putting up with you and Chandler, seriously, believe me, if I did not want you around me or I did not even remotely care, you would know.
Okay.
No, you would tell him because I don't think he believes me. Like, you would know.
It's impossible to get that through my head. I still think he doesn't want me around. And we've been friends for fucking 15 years.
Yeah. And I keep coming over here every week.
I still think Kevin and Rena don't want me around, and I've lived with them for my entire life. But I feel like I've just been a burden on them.
Well,
Like,
yikes.
that's
just wait till that day when you're making...
That's why I fucking... Do you remember the scene from Fresh Prince Bel-Air?
About his dad, yeah. Bro, don't bring that up.
No,
that scene makes me cry every time.
Me too, because it's too fucking real. Because that is how I feel.
Oh, you guys have really been through some stuff.
Hey, so is my mom. Yeah, my mom was druggy. It almost killed me. That's dope.
But hey, maybe it made you smarter.
Or it made me dumber. I went from being like
Einstein
the
to...
smartest person ever to like, I don't know, I'm pretty smart. Maybe though I was like maybe the smartest person to ever exist, and then I overdosed on cocaine at 2, and that's a problem. my life's kind of fucked. And I think I turned out pretty damn normal from it.
Well,
Could have been worse.
Yeah,
Could have been worse. I don't give two fucks. Well, at least you don't give two fucks. Congratulations, Marshall.
Wyoming's a good place to live if you want to get away with murder.
What?
I always have to start singing like the My Little Pony theme song just to like lighten up the mood.
So actually, the best place to get away with murder is the part of Yellowstone that is in Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming. Because there's the part of Yellowstone, because Yellowstone goes into all three states. If you murdered someone there, it's nearly impossible for them to figure out whose jurisdiction it is. It's in.
Wow, I didn't think of that.
Because
is that like the
technically
same thing with the
all of
Four Corners,
Yellowstone. No. Because Yellowstone's a state park, it makes it really weird. Because if you commit a murder on the Idaho side, technically the jurisdiction should fall to Wyoming because all of Yellowstone is considered to be in Wyoming's jurisdiction. But you also have to be able to get a jury of your peers from that area, and no one lives within like 600 miles of there. So it's not. There's
why
weird
do you know
legal
so much
loopholes.
about this?
No reason.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just like the murdering someone on the high seas doesn't actually work. The jurisdiction falls to whatever country is closest. But also, most ships fly flags.
Stop.
Whoa.
So like if you killed someone on a cruise ship and like threw them into the ocean, right? It would fall under the jurisdiction of the country that cruise ship claims to be from, which a lot of times is Panama. Fuck. That was a loud ding.
Should I watch The Hobbit?
I'm sad.
You should.
Oh, I haven't watched it either.
You should.
Well, it's on HBO Max. All of them are.
Is it?
Yeah, because I
should.
rewatched The Lord of the Rings. I feel like The Hobbit is not gonna be as good.
It's literally, I wouldn't say it's better, but just as good. And it takes place.
That's going to be pretty tough.
And it helps understand a lot of Lord of the Rings because it technically takes place before Lord of the Rings.
I already understand it though. Like, I mean,
right?
I'm good.
It puts like a better story behind Lord of the Rings. It makes Lord of the Rings that much better because you watched The Hobbit. Even though
I don't know. See, but for me, Lord of the Rings is great because I read the books, so I understand it all anyways.
Does The Hobbit have Aragorn?
Yes.
Or Legolas?
Yes. Does it?
I don't know.
See, you're just responding without
You're
even
just-
actually knowing.
Oh my God.
That's bullshit.
So I watched this video.
I feel like they are.
So I watched this video.
Do you know who Aragorn and Legolas are? Sorry,
Yes.
hang on. Let me.
Literally, I play Lord of the Rings.
Hey, well,
That's
if you
true.
go yes, and then you're like, wait, are they? I got a question. I gotta question it. Okay. Do they? Are they?
Well, I'm trying to.
Okay, so while he thinks of that, though, I watched this video of a comedian, right? He's somewhere,
Gandalf is definitely in.
and he's like asking
Hobbit.
the audience questions, right? And he's asking this chick questions, and he goes, "What's your favorite color?" And she goes, "Pink." And he goes, "Is it really though?" She goes, "No." Like, what the fuck? Why would you lie about that? Like, what's your favorite color? She goes, "Purple." Then why the fuck did you say pink, right? Then he goes, "Oh, so what's your name?" And she goes, "Amanda." "Is it really?" "No." Why? What? Why do you need to lie about it?
That's like the Friends episode where they're like, "How do you give a fake name?" Andrew Stephanopoulos, and she's all, oh no, what does she say? Because it's phalange. It's something
Regina
phalange.
Phalange.
Regina Phalange, how are you? It's like,
They're all coming up with fake names. Just, well, why would you give someone a fake name? Because you don't like them. Which is true.
She's like, I understand a fake phone number, but why a fake name?
So they don't stalk them on Facebook,
right? Well, not then. Facebook didn't exist, but now, yes. Hobbit is
so
lit.
I know. So Gandalf is in The Hobbit.
Just stop.
I know that.
Just stop.
But
Just stop.
I don't think
Are there any
Aragorn...
hobbits in The Hobbit?
Yes.
I don't think Aragorn, and I definitely don't think that Legolas are in The
Dwarves
Hobbit.
are in it. You just have to watch it. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll really like it. Watch it.
No one says. What?
Scratch things with their nails in their. I literally hate that sound.
Why?
It's like nails on a chalkboard for me. I just can't do it.
I need to get a chalkboard.
Nails on a chalkboard don't bother me.
Oh, it bothers me. Gives me weird feelings. Yo, what's up, Diner? How you doing today, bro? His name's too long. Everyone's names are too long. I just pick a word out of their name and go with it.
Goodbye.
What are you goodbying? What?
The person who's leaving.
Oh, deuces. Deuces, Ambush. Thanks for the host after you leave. Weird choice, but okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
No, there are lots of things you should watch, though. We've talked about this. You don't watch TV.
I know. I'm like in between watching 6 different series right now.
You should just pick one and watch all of it, and then go to the next one.
That's a lot harder to do than.
Oh, did you start WandaVision yet?
No.
God damn it! Yeah, fucker.
Start The Hobbit yet? No.
You've asked me that for less than 3 days.
You are like.
I've been asking you to watch WandaVision.
That is a
for weeks.
ridiculous comparison.
You really
Oh
need
my
a
god.
topic picker? That's kind of fair. WandaVision's great. It's also kind of confusing, but it's great. If you haven't watched all of the MCU movies, you might struggle a little. But you said you've watched them all, so I struggled for a while. It's like, what the fuck is happening? It's confused. It's a
I'm
weird
usually
time.
confused anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. We really do need a topic picker, though. I need to hire somebody to pick topics for me.
Or whenever you actually come up with one, you could just write it down. That would be great. Or immediately send the text message.
Right.
That would be
I'm
great.
just gonna start texting you weird things. It's
That's
like,
fine. That
you're
would.
gonna be like,
I'll
what
literally.
the fuck does
what
that
I'll
mean?
do is
But then
I'll
you'll
open
get here
them.
on podcasting
Yeah.
and you'll be like, oh shit.
I'll open them and then I'll just close them, and then we'll just have like thousands of topics ready.
My kids understand most of it, so you'll be alright. I've never been blocked by famous people on Twitter. You don't use Twitter. I don't know.
I actually have a Twitter.
Have you ever been blocked by a famous person?
No.
Oh. I don't know if I've ever been blocked by anybody. But I kind of just don't use Twitter the douchey way most people use Twitter.
I don't even use Twitter.
I use Twitter to talk with my other streamer friends sometimes. And then tell people I'm live on Twitch. It's about my Twittering.
What's your deal?
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
Yes, you do know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm a little concerned.
You know how you know he knows? You know how you know
The
whenever
stupid
he lies?
fucking face he's making?
The smile.
The
The smile gives it away every single freaking time. Oh, don't smile. Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Alright, Shaggy. Wrong.
No.
You fucking.
Was it Reggie?
No, wasn't me. And she caught me on the counter. Wasn't me. Caught me banging on the sofa. Wasn't me. Even caught me in the shower. Wasn't me.
Even got me on camera.
Wasn't me. Don't sing it. That's why I was saying it, so
It
you
doesn't
wouldn't get.
matter.
Like Scoob.
Can you actually keep a straight face?
When I play poker.
But can you just keep
That's
a straight
pretty
face?
sus, bro.
But can you just keep a straight face?
Can you?
You can't speak without
I
keeping a
literally
straight
did. I just did.
face.
Well, I literally just did too.
No, you didn't. You were keeping a straight face, and then you went to say something. You go,
Yeah, don't smile.
can you?
But I kept a straight face.
Literally, no. I say don't
Literally,
smile.
she was like, I kept a straight face after 3 seconds.
Whew. I almost, actually. I'm one of the people who could have got banned by companies. Because every time, like, Samsung or another phone company tweets out
twitching
something about their actual company, and it says tweet sent by Twitter for iPhone, I always call it out because it's funny. I don't know, what type of fucking staring contest are you two having?
He's trying to make me smile, and it's not gonna happen. It's something that
what, like fucking penguins? Every time.
Okay.
Every time. I got it.
I couldn't get over the.
I'm sure,
She
nearly
was so out of
fucking
breath,
died.
she had to like intake air through her mouth and her nose, which caused her to snort. It sounded like starting a chainsaw. It was great.
I think
loved
Starlink
it.
is going to be great for a lot of people. Elon Musk's satellite internet service, that from what I've seen, offers speeds better than what we get. It's like $100 a month, and it's all satellite, and it's kind of cool. Smile in a pandemic? Of course. Of course. You gotta smile your way through the pandemic. You don't have to. I don't give a fuck.
I smiled all the way through murdering that guy the other day. I mean, what?
Okay, so
How do you not get like reported for
so
stuff like that?
the Misfits, right?
We live in Wyoming.
You remember the podcast?
We don't exist.
The Misfits podcast. We've listened to it a couple times. They did a whole episode where it was just them talking about how one of them murdered somebody, and so it was just a story. I want to do that so fucking bad. Just tell a story of how one of us murdered someone. And all just keep straight faces, and it's all a real thing. It'd be great.
So Chandler, what's your
There's
body
this-
count?
Not like there's this thing that
98.
people do, but it's not like anything related to that, where they say like 3 words each person and continue and just tell a story.
So the word game, where like you say a word and then we all say a word and it just makes a story.
Yeah, but it's 3, so it gets a little bit
One
more
is more
complex.
fun.
Right, ready, set, go.
Oh god, you're starting it. Say a word.
Yesterday.
I.
Shot. Fuck you.
Dinosaurs?
During.
Fuck.
You're out.
Fucked up.
No.
I wanted to go for 2 words there for some reason.
See, that's why I said 3 words. 3 words make it
Yes,
interesting.
that's how we do it. Murder someone, hide the body, make a podcast about it. Perfect.
This week on Geek Slay's Real Life. No.
Scuffed Ass Podcast this week we talk about
Or there's the word game where you like it's the like you yell at someone yells a topic and then you have to say something within that topic, and whoever like doesn't say something within 3 seconds or repeats somebody else, they're out. So like someone yells the topic candy bars, and then you go. It's like
Nutty chocolate.
that's not a thing. That's not a candy bar.
you have
Yes,
to
it
name a candy
literally-
bar.
Hershey's.
That's not the name of a candy bar.
Yeah.
You'd have to say like
You're supposed
Reese's
to name
or
something within
Snickers
that.
or-
Well, you said
See, but they
candy
also-
bar. That you didn't say name of candy bar.
I literally said it's you name the thing within the category shouted.
So he technically did.
That is nutty
Okay.
chocolate is a candy bar.
All right, name a candy bar. Go.
Snickers.
Hershey's.
I don't know. I don't eat
And then
candy.
you're out.
Okay.
What do you
Whoa, this
I don't
game's
eat
so
candy.
fun.
That didn't
See, that's what sucks is like, okay, so then you're like, name a vegetable.
cucumber.
Zucchini.
Lettuce.
There you go.
Then you keep going. Like, that's the thing. Until you either run out, you copy each other, or...
Or you just say a topic that maybe the other 2 don't know. So for me, it's like, name a Twitch streamer, and I just say myself, and then you both are fucked.
PewDiePie.
Not a Twitch
Not a
streamer,
Twitch
you're out.
streamer.
I don't know.
That's my point.
It's the first thing I thought of. I don't know.
Oh, that's terrible.
Sasquatch.
Close. Tried. Oh, God. Well, Destiny, anything you want to vent about? You normally use the podcast as venting time.
No, bro, I'm good.
Any final topics from either of you that you got on your head?
I almost like died or got like sex trafficked the other day.
Oh yeah, you
What?
should listen to this story.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Okay.
So,
Serious story time. Shh.
This happened literally
yesterday.
Yeah.
Good work,
Like
Dinah.
seriously yesterday. So I was driving home and there's about what's like the distance between Lingle and Fort Laramie?
10 miles.
10 miles. So maybe about 3 miles in, I'm following this kind of Bronco looking. It wasn't a Bronco, but like that's what it looked like from driving past it. Anyway, this Bronco that was in front of me was driving 60, 65. The speed limit is 70, and he's swerving quite a bit. because he's on his phone. I can see him like texting. So whenever I get the opportunity, I pass him. But as I get beside him like this, where he can see me and I can see him, he starts honking at me like I'm doing something wrong. So I just ignore it. I know I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not going past 70. I'm just passing him. So I get past him. So it's like 7 more miles. Get like almost to Fort Laramie. I just bought a new car. Stop, please. Oh my goodness. And I realize that we still haven't figured out how my lights work because the brights are a different scenario compared to other vehicles. So I get through Fort Laramie, and there's like a little pull-off section in Fort Laramie where people kind of relax or take a nap or whatever if they're taking long trips. You know where that is? Like that's like right outside of Fort Laramie. In front of the field, the cornfield.
It's on your right if you're headed out to my house, just outside of Fort Laramie.
Just that little...
There. I thought you were saying the other side of Fort Laramie, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking... Okay,
so
yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's like a little rest stop area that you can just kind of relax or stretch your legs if you needed to.
Yeah.
So I pull off there, and...
Why?
To get my lights to work, because it was getting dark, and I didn't want to get pulled over. So I see like one car pass, another car pass, and then the vehicle that I passed... The Bronco, we'll say it's a Bronco for this story, passes. I'm like, cool, all right. So I start looking through my driver's manual to see if I can figure out how my lights work. And as I'm doing it, about 3 minutes, all of a sudden I see this Bronco coming back. So I'm like, oh, okay, he probably just like missed his turn or something. Like he was probably distracted because he was texting on his phone. But as he passes like me, he's going slow because it's turning into from 70 to 30. And he makes direct eye contact with me, and he looks pissed. He looks so angry, it's not even funny. So he gets into Fort Laramie just enough to slow down and do a U-turn. And he's headed for me. Like, I see him turn on his blinker, and he is coming to where I am at. I throw my manual, and I, like, throw my car into drive, and I am seriously going 90 miles an hour. To get away from this guy.
I don't want to ride 90 miles an hour with you. Maybe not even 30.
To get away from this guy. Not even kidding. And he is trying to follow me. Like, he is trying to catch up with me. And as soon as he realizes he can't, because I have a V8 engine now, he pulls over on the highway.
Bronco,
yeah, the Bronco does.
I didn't say, but it's not a Bronco. I like that's what I told you. It looked like a Bronco from whenever I passed him. I don't know what it was. That's the thing. It
probably
like
wasn't a Bronco because a Bronco would have.
And see, that's what I mean. I don't think it was a Bronco. It just
unless it
looked
was
like
just
one.
a piece of shit.
But anyway,
any vehicle can be a piece
as
of
he
shit.
realizes he can't catch me, he stops on the side of the highway. I see it in my rearview mirror, and then he does a U-turn, and he goes the opposite direction. So, like, I could have possibly died.
I don't know why she didn't just pull into my yard and be like, hey, Dad.
Here's the logical reason. The logical reason. If it's, like, some crazy-ass cracked out meth head or something, I don't want them to know where you are, where your house is. I wouldn't want them to have that access.
I'm not worried about it.
I knew I could outrun them. I didn't want to take the chance of, like, slowing down and then, like, slamming into my rear end to turn into his driveway. Like, why would I do that? Logically, it made more sense for me to just outrun him.
And stay away from Geek. It wasn't me.
It wasn't, yeah.
I was probably fucking passed out.
This dude,
fucking dizzy.
This guy was probably in his 50s. Like, that was the thing. Is like, he looked like he was in his 50s. But no,
I would have pulled into...
so mad.
Actually, I wouldn't have.
See, thank you.
No, okay. But here's the difference. I wouldn't have needed to. I would have just pulled over and fucking dealt with the guy.
Well,
I don't care.
I didn't have my throwing knives or a pocket knife on me.
See, that's the other thing. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I've just been like, what the fuck is your issue?
But she's also a woman, and
it's a little different. I understand.
An equalizer.
Right. I get that. But the other thing is, I also wouldn't have just used the highway. I could have got away from him because I know how to get anywhere via a back road.
See, this is why the Second Amendment is very important for women in the United States. She wouldn't have felt near as scared if she had, a 9mm sitting right here.
I mean, like, me thinking about it now, I was like, I could have waited for him to, like, get out of his vehicle and then run, or, like, if he got up to my door fast enough. I mean, you can just open your door real fast and hit
Fucking
somebody.
door checker.
The guy was, like, just trying to inform you about something that was wrong with your car, and you just...
Turn the fucking lights on. You just...
I don't know. But
and
he
then you
looked
pull
mad.
forward and back
You guys,
over.
he, like, seriously, the level of the anger and, like, on his face is he looked like he wanted to shoot or kidnap me. Not even a joke. Not even a joke. That's the level of, like, rage I felt as he passed me and made eye contact with me. It was not okay.
Fair enough.
Very scary. But yeah, that's my story. Story of the week.
But you also maybe care about your life a little more than I do, so.
Yeah, I got people I gotta take care of.
It's him.
It's him, but it's my mom, it's my dad, it's my grandma. Like,
So mostly me.
She pleads the fifth.
You have other people, but not me.
She's got Jim.
And this is where we end the podcast.
It has been an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, it has actually.
Pretty good podcast.
Debatable. Yeah, he couldn't take care of himself. He couldn't.
He's got a mooch.
Also, you owe me, Jim.
No, you couldn't take care of yourself.
Yeah, that's who he was referring to you.
Oh. Neither could you, but...
I do, though.
Well, yeah, but if you were to get thrown out on the streets with nothing...
I'd be fine.
Well, you're smart enough, you'd be tech weak. But I'd be fine, too. I'm just tenacious and have a good work ethic.
You guys, Colton could take care of himself. Good lord. Give the kid a break.
I'm not giving him a break.
He could.
I don't know.
I'd be fine. I could be a traveling hobo by train.
Okay, that would be kind of fun, though, right?
You travel the world. You wouldn't have to worry about paying for shit.
Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you.
Why would I... Apparently these people don't know who I am. I would be fine.
I gotta tell you right now, I really feel like if he was, like, stuck out in the wilderness, he would survive.
I don't even need civilization to survive.
Okay, but if you're stuck in civilization, you're screwed.
Well, I've learned how to live in civilization too.
Wyoming's not civilization. Don't lie to yourself.
So
I'm gonna
I
go
can
drop
survive
you.
either way.
No, I'm gonna go drop you in the center of New York. You'd be fucked.
Oh my god,
No, I'd be
Colton,
fine.
you would
No, you would be
You would be
fucked, dude.
crying in the middle of the street.
Well, I wouldn't enjoy it because I hate cities, but I could survive.
Debatable. That one I just don't think.
That's
the first thing I would do is I would go to
That's not true, but it's funny. Week in the Wild, I need Fortnite.
I don't even like Fortnite.
Nobody does. That's just what we play now. Wonder's one of those people who drop a harpoon on his foot.
No. It'd be like the Grown Ups movie. Ah! Yeah, I stayed the longest. Ah!
You gotta do something for entertainment.
Right? He'd just be bored and he'd be like, I wonder what'll happen. I don't see it anymore. Right in the fucking eye.
You know, actually, you know how hard it is to
Arrow roulette,
actually
thank
shoot
you.
straight up and
It's
get
not
it to
that hard.
land anywhere near you.
It's not that
I've
hard.
tried it before.
It's not that hard.
It's pretty fucking
no,
hard.
it's not. My brother did that with my bow and arrow. He stayed in the exact same spot and it went down his spine.
Ew.
It made
pretty
a scratch. It made a scratch mark all the way down his spine. It went down his shirt. I told him not to do it. It is not that hard. He still has a scar on his spine.
Hopefully that's Kevin.
Kevin!
Talking about self-defense and the Second Amendment rights. Intruder! No.
Get my daggers. No. No. Next drawer. Don't show it on screen. We'll get banned on Twitch. Twitch doesn't like weapons. For some reason.
It's not a weapon. It's a device you use to cut your steak.
No, it is.
No,
it's a letter opener.
If that actually doesn't matter. Anytime, like, I've used any sort of weapon or knife to open stuff, I get in trouble for it. So now if you see
plastic,
doesn't matter. Now if you've seen me do unboxings, you no longer see the knife. It's just the box is magically open. Put the lighter away. I don't trust your ass.
How much hairspray you got?
Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa.
I don't use hairspray or gel either, you psycho fuck. I wish this wasn't my real hair. I hate this hair. Used to have lawn darts when I was growing up.
That's a pretty good self-defense right there.
Aren't lawn darts illegal in Wyoming?
No.
Pretty sure they are.
No, they're not.
I thought they were.
No, they're not.
Somebody said that.
Why would lawn darts be illegal?
They can literally kill somebody.
So can a gun.
Well, yeah, but...
I can literally
Lawn
kill
darts-
somebody with my bare hands.
Okay, but lawn darts are given to children. You moron.
You don't have to give them to children.
That's what they exist for. They're
that would
children's
literally
toy.
be like an excellent form of like torture, though. Like human.
Oh
like,
my god.
if you think about it.
This person.
No. That's on it. That's like
Torture is
no,
my bloodline.
That's off of a Vampire Diaries scene where they play darts with Ravane.
My middle name is Torture. Fucking psycho.
No, she actually has.
That's
We might as well
awful
add another
Vampire
middle name. You have
Yeah,
lots
well-
of them already.
Leave me alone. You don't even remember them all.
Yes, I do.
I don't.
I could name your full name right now.
Do it.
Destiny Elaine Pearl Crow Covington.
Wrong.
That's not wrong.
Yes, it is.
Okay, what is it then?
What's the one
It's-
name you have not told me yet? apparently?
No. Like, technically,
Technically, it's
legally,
the one is not on
speaking,
your birth
correct.
certificate. I
Okay.
get that.
Oh my god.
Which one
But
is
you
not?
are called
Destiny Elaine Procro Covington. Yes.
right. I am right.
How do you spell crow?
CROE or CROWE.
There you go. I was like,
C-R-O-E.
Crow.
Crow.
no,
Crow.
Crow. That would still be crow.
yeah,
but
that would
just-
still be crow. Because English is fucked, but
Oh my god, that's so funny.
this woman has 40 names, yes.
Native American man.
My
That's-
nose
that's
has
what
just
happens when
started
you're
to
Indian.
randomly bleed. That's always fun.
What?
His nose just started to randomly bleed.
Too
Yeah,
dry.
Probably got a
Dude,
tumor.
I had
dry.
that happen the other day, but like over the summer, I was just walking through Baumgars. I was wearing a white shirt for some reason, and I looked down and it's just covered in blood. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dry, man.
What the fuck?
It's a dry area.
Yeah, the dry air around here.
Jesus.
Dry air, and if you were the one in Torrington,
Yeah.
the sugar factory.
Well, the
It doesn't-
sugar factory's been closed
Yes,
for like a year and a
Sugar
half.
factory is not a
I'm
thing
telling,
anymore.
dude, I'm telling you right now though, I literally feel like there is still like residents of that shit all up in
No.
the air. My friend's eyes. Like,
Did you
cool.
live
It's a
here?
storage unit now for grain.
Also, did you live here when it ran? Because you'd smell it.
No, dude, but I wish. Woo! Talk about a good life.
Fair.
Is she one of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's kids? That's what that says.
Because they always named their kids a bunch of random shit.
They're
Okay.
North and South.
See, the sad thing is,
It wouldn't be here.
They're-
If
no.
she was...
the sad thing is they're getting divorced, so we'll never get an East and a West.
Oh, really? Like, actually?
Yeah.
Huh. Why do you keep up with that?
It was trending on Twitter the other day.
Alright.
Because I just
Ready to call
spend too much time on Twitter sometimes.
I'm ready to go make
Ready to
General
call it.
Tso's chicken.
Why are you making General Tso's chicken?
She wants some and I want some.
Why?
Because we're fat people.
Wait.
Why are you asking me this question? That's the
But, like-
dumbest question to ask me.
Isn't that why you were gonna go to
Where?
Go to.
Scotts Bluff?
We didn't. I
Yeah.
did my shopping in Torrington.
We were gonna go to Scotts Bluff because she wants to get a case for her phone.
I got a case. I just need a tempered glass screen protector, and the Verizon store didn't have.
Go figure.
Don't let them apply it, please.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my brother did that and they broke it and didn't replace it. They just said, "Oh, that sucks." Don't let them apply it. Do it yourself.
They did a
or-
good job on my phone twice.
Well, I'm gonna look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it'd be 10 times better than her trying to apply. Well, no, because you have to do things correctly or you get
No,
air
you don't.
bubbles.
No, just slap it on there and take a fucking credit card. Boom, you work them all out.
You can
That
ask
easy.
Colby. He tried doing it
Okay.
himself. And...
Are you talking about with like a glass one?
Yes.
You don't get air bubbles with glass
Yes,
one.
you
Yes,
do.
you do.
Do you actually?
Yes.
If you don't get all the dust.
Wow. I haven't had one before, so.
If you don't get all the dust.
Oh yeah,
and
you gotta
the
clean that bitch.
oil and stuff off of it before you put that glass on
the
there.
other
they'll
reason
be...
why I want them to do it, I don't have the.
So they got the.
Very aggressive.
Do you not have glasses?
No.
Why do I think she wore glasses?
She had
I
glasses for a
have.
while.
I,
Oh.
I had reading glasses. I don't know where they're at. I need to get a new pair.
But just glass cleaner and a microfiber cloth. That's the wrong
I'll just let them
fucking
take
way.
care of it. But goodbye, everybody.
Just boom. Done.
Apparently, she's ready to go.
I'm ready to
Apparently.
go.
Alright, I guess. What, you didn't want to go 10 more minutes and just make it 2 hours? What the hell?
No.
Alright. Well, I guess thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Maybe. She might kill us both first. Peace.